What up, welcome back guys to another YouTube video, and today we are going to be talking about and reviewing the brand new Project Documentary 3 by rapper The Game. I am super hyped for this album. He announced he announced that he was working on it, but then he announced the release date like the day before, so I was really caught off guard, but I'm super hyped for it, and I was pleasantly surprised, so let's go ahead and dive right into the review. The first track is Jesus. This track opens really nicely to the album. It starts with the lowrider bouncing up and down, super fucking dope, hitting the switches, and then from there, it goes into this really modernized kind of trap beat that The Game has not rapped on too much, but this sounds like very much newer age, newer style production, something you'd hear from like Metro, or something you'd hear from like maybe like Zaytoven, or maybe even Tay Keith. This is definitely a much newer beat here in The Game on, and super refreshing and really vibrant. I really enjoyed his performance on this track. He delivers some really good verses. He interpolates Overnight Celebrity by Twista and Kanye, which I was a real big fan of. That's one of my favorite songs ever, and he did a really cool interpolation of it on this track. But yeah, the beat and the flow and cadence that he provides on this track are really good and work very well together, and I think this is definitely a standout on the project in an amazing way to open up the project. The song is Love It or Hate It. This is just kind of a reworking of Hate It or Love It. I'm guessing because 50 and him aren't cool anymore, but Hate It or Love It is his biggest song, so he still wants to kind of be able to play it, I guess, without having, 50 on the hook. I don't know, it's kind of cool, but it's basically the same fucking beat with just a few little things added throughout. But I mean, I don't fucking know. It's okay. Snoop's on the track, it's cool, but nothing crazy. Next song is Steppers, and this one has super unique production samples like this, almost like New Orleans, like Big Easy, like roaring kind of 20s like sound to it. I really fuck with it. I really like it, and it's a dope track. It's one of my more favorite songs off the project. Lil Wayne delivers a pretty good performance for what you're gonna get from Lil Wayne. You're not really ever gonna get a bad Lil Wayne feature. Lil Wayne always kills it. And then as far as The Game, he comes through on the back end of the track, delivering a pretty good performance and verse. The chorus, they kind of go back and forth on, kind of passing bars and sharing the chorus. It's okay. But yeah, I like the song. I think it was unique, and it definitely sticks out on the project. The song is The Life, and on this one, he's rapping over this really cinematic, almost like gory type of beat. It's very haunting, very chilling. He's just talking about the life, coming from the streets, and then now him fucking living this crazy life, but still kind of having one foot in the streets and just being The Game, being this fucking crazy gangster dude, and it's fucking good song. It's just a good song. As far as subject matter, nothing new we haven't heard from him before, but definitely not like a skip on the album. It's a solid track. Next track is Scary Times, and this one is very similar to the last one, production wise and kind of concept wise and subject matter, but he's just got a shit ton of motherfuckers featured on this. Game comes in, opens the track up, very good verse, really solid, but then I don't know, there's a bunch of features. Some of them I fuck with, some of them I don't. The ones I don't really mess with, it's more so like their voice, it isn't quite for me. A little too slow, or just not really like sonically pleasing to me. But Game comes through pretty good verse. As far as his cadence, a little bit slower with his delivery, but not a bad song. This track is 20 Deep. On this one, he comes through and he brings that OG classic fucking West Coast sound that he helped carry on into the new generation, you know, taking that torch from people like Corrupt, like Nate Dogg, like Dre, and it is in full, you know, effect and presentation here. Really like the production on this track. Overarching throughout this whole album, the production is just really fucking good. Game always has had really good fucking production, dude. He always knows how to pick beats really well. And then as far as subject matter, he's talking about a whole bunch of different things. Just shit he's kind of talked about in the past, but about kind of growing up in LA, growing up in the hood, seeing different people that he looked up to pass away. But as far as subject matter, nothing new from the game, but he touches on a wide variety in this song, which I do like and appreciate. Next track is No Breaks featuring Drake, and this is a pretty cool one. Is this one of the better records on the album? I'm gonna be honest, I don't think so. Drake is on the hook, but this is very much, again, that iconic West Coast sound, but this is one of them thumpers. This sounds very similar to some of that stylized production that you would have heard maybe on GNX by Kendrick, funny enough, in 2024. So as far as this album and this project goes, it's interesting to see this Drake feature here, especially on this just such, you know, a sounding West Coast sound and production that's so similar to the project and sound that Kendrick was kind of capturing on GNX. Do I dislike this track? No. Is it a great track? Is it one of the standouts on the project? No. Drake comes through just kind of saying no breaks on the hook. No breaks, no breaks, no breaks. Which isn't bad, but I would have wanted a verse. I'm gonna be real. Or a more complex hook from Drake besides just his little kind of contribution on the hook. Which isn't even a full hook because Game is also on the hook as well. But I fuck with it. I fuck with it. Game comes through, solid verses. I fuck with the beat too. The beat's cold. I fuck with it. But I mean, I don't know. Not a bad record. Is it a standout for me personally? No, but I can definitely see again some spins and definitely can see it maybe in a bigger song off the project. Next track is Sticks, and this one's a very simple kind of eerie beat. And he's kind of more of a spoken word piece. He still is rapping, but it's a very slowed down cadence to it. He's just talking about a lot of the shit he's done, and a lot of people he's kind of put on, and some of the violence he's kind of seen in the industry, and relating that back to the hood and street life. He like samples like Sexy Red's bow bow fucking ad lib in the track, which is kind of funny, but is kind of a boring track in my opinion. But not bad, just I don't know, not some shit I'd throw on and listen to personally. Song Geekin' featuring the late the Draco, the Ruler. It's interesting because it definitely feels like his vocals were kind of pushed and molded into this song for his verse, that he wasn't originally on this track. It's okay. I mean, it's not bad, but is this the greatest song on the album? No. But it's a cool collaboration definitely to see. Game delivers, I mean, a kind of just classic standard Game verse, nothing too unique as far as subject matter or delivery. But yeah, it's not bad, but it's gonna be a skip for me personally. Next track is 40 Nights. This song features Kanye West, and I love Kanye. He's my favorite artist, so I was super hyped to see him here. This song, the beat, I'm not the biggest fan of. I don't like hate it, but I'm not feeling it. I mean, I don't know. It's weird because it's not the worst shit I've ever heard, but it's not a beat I would pick personally. Or a beat that I personally enjoy, but it's not like, oh, fucking turn this shit off. And they actually do a decent job on it. Game starts the track, pretty decent, longer verse from him. And then Kanye's on the hook, and then Game comes through, second verse, and then Kanye does the hook, and then Kanye actually has a third whole verse just to himself, which he actually delivers some pretty good bars on there, and slides kind of actually very well, kind of giving some of like that like 2013 Kanye vibes on it, which I think super dope. Overall, it's an alright track, but I don't know. More so just cool to see Kanye doing a verse. It's always dope to see Kanye doing a verse. Next track is Do You Love Me? And this is somewhat a storytelling track, but he's also asking a question to like the audience, asking the audience, do you guys love me? For everything that I've done for the game, for the industry, for the industry, you know, for the game of rapping. All I've sacrificed and given you guys for your entertainment. Do you actually love me? Do you care? You know, are you guys still tapped in? Kind of thing. And I mean, it's super cool to see him asking that question, because the Game is a really good rapper and really good at picking beats, and his beat selection's always fucking just really good, in my opinion, and has always been amazing. But I think where he kind of falls back is he's not that hook maker, dude. You look at a lot of his big records. I'm not gonna say all, but I'm gonna say a lot of his big records. 50's on there, Wayne's on there, you know, will.i.am's on there. So as a rapper, he always delivers really good verses and always picks amazing production, but he just can't come through on them hooks. That's why his, you know, projects are always kind of filled with features, and that's not a jab or a shot at him in any way, but you know, he's kind of asking, you know, do you love me? Do you support and care about all the shit I've given to the game and to, you know, the art of rapping? And I think not enough people give him his flowers, and he deserves them, because he's a fucking amazing lyricist, dude. He's one of the best to do it out of the West in the last 20 years, and that's a fucking fact. I mean, there's not many that have done it like Game out of the West in the last 20 years besides YG Kendrick. Like, who else? Maybe Roddy Ricch, but like, we kind of see where his career's going. Sadly, it's kind of at a standstill right now. So who else out of the West has really put the West Coast on their back, not only as a coast, but also their sound, like the Game has? So I think it's super, super dope, him asking that question and kind of like being like, motherfuckers, give me my flowers. Like, do you really fucking love me? Do you appreciate everything I've done? But then also the storytelling side, it comes in where he's asking and talking about like a girl, like, oh, do you love me? And it kind of, the story plays out throughout like these kind of like voicemail calls throughout the track, which I thought was super dope. And he delivers really good verses throughout this fucking whole song, and the beat's super cool, and it's something different we haven't quite seen from him in the past. So I fucking love this song. I think this is a really dope record. Next track, Run It Up, featuring Leon Thomas. This is a cool record to see from the Game. I don't know, wasn't feeling it though. It just seems kind of like just a phoned in Leon Thomas kind of hook, and then the Game comes through. I mean, slower performance from him. I don't know, kind of a snooze fest in my opinion. I mean, it's not bad, it's just boring. This one was boring, dude. Fuck. Next track is Party at Games, featuring Party Next Door. This kind of feels like a Party Next Door track. I'm gonna be real. This seems more like a Party Next Door song than a Game song. It's super slow R&B record, and I don't know, it's better than a Leon Thomas feature, but the Game's performance is not it for me, dude. Way too fucking slow. Yeah, from the Game on this record. And then Party Next Door really carried this record, if I'm being honest. For R&B record, it's cool. For a Party Next Door record, it's cool. But for a Game record, not feeling it. That's my 2 cents, though. Next track is Baby, featuring Kalan, For Real, For Real. I hope that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. And then Amani J. I think that's how their name's pronounced. I haven't quite heard of the artist before, but This is a dope record. I really fucking like this one actually. It's got more of that older kind of like 2000s R&B kind of rap crossover sound to it, which I fucking love. You know, but yeah, it's a dope record. This kind of reminds me, gives me similar vibes to like Miss Officer by Lil Wayne, or some of them like T-Pain hits from, you know what I'm talking about, from like 2008, you know, 7, 9, kind of that period of time, where they had a lot of these dope records, and this definitely kind of brings me back and gives me that nostalgic vibe, and I love it, dude. I fucking love it. It's a dope record though, and I think this is definitely gonna be one of my favorites from the album, because this is definitely something I could hear playing on the radio. This gives you that summertime feel, but still got a little bit of that West Coast sound to it that I think is super dope. And they all give really good performances. Track In the Way featuring RJ, Mr. LA, and Tyga. This track's fucking annoying, dude. I don't like the fucking beat on this record. And then, thank God it's the fucking old Tyga, not him trying to do this weird AI fucking disco fucking inferno bullshit. But I mean, it's a better performance than I would have expected from Tyga at least, but not it for me, dude. Next track is The Part, featuring a whole bunch of motherfuckers, YG, Lefty Gunplay, and then originally AZ Chike was originally on this track, but then he got taken off and replaced by a different motherfucker, so I don't know. But, and the track was originally called That Part, but now it's The Part. I don't know, but I mean, I don't know. The beat's cool. I really fuck with the beat. Game's got a cool part. YG's got a cool part. They got good verses. I preferred when AZ Chike was on the record, but he got taken off. Apparently because there might be some beef between the Game and Kendrick or something, or I don't fucking know. And AZ Chike was on the Kendrick record 2 years back. But I mean, it's a cool record. Yeah, Lefty Gunplay had a verse on here. Next track is Hella featuring E40, and RJ, Mr. LA, and a few other motherfuckers on here. It's cool. It's cool. Game fucking shoots out the gate though, rapping fast as hell. But I don't know. I'm not quite feeling it. I like the beat, but is it my favorite? No. Just a little bit too much going on. Next track is Nothing to Hide, and on this one, the Game is just being so raw. Great fucking beat, dude. Super cinematic sounding. This sounds something like straight out the score of a movie. I fucking love this track, dude. He's just being so real and authentic, and you can really tell how genuine and authentic he is being on this song and honest. And I fucking love it. He's basically talking about, even though he's a gangster and he got shit to fucking hide, and he can be a man about shit, and how he's been insecure about certain things and came up short in certain areas, or not been able to be, you know, the man he thinks he needs to be. And that's cool as fuck to see, especially from an artist like the Game. This is LA Monster, the second Kanye feature on here. Fuck, dude. This was such a legendary Kanye leak in the community. The original song, this originally was made in like 2016 or 18, around that period, around like Life of Pablo, TurboGrafx 16, kind of Jesus is King almost transitioning era, Ye kind of time. It was made around that time block, and holy fuck, dude, did they butcher this shit. The beat's fucking terrible. Games versus fucking terrible. The way they incorporated Kanye's part, fucking terrible. I mean, Jesus, dude. They made this into just fucking bullshit. Next track is Meet the Parents. This is a slower track, but he's talking about his parents and his upbringing and kind of what that made him out to be. Next song is The Pen, and on this one, he's just rapping, talking his shit. Nothing too like primary focused as far as like subject matter wise, but you can tell he's really just trying to get his bars off here and deliver as, you know, intricate and, you know, inspiring verses as possible. And I fuck with it. I like it. It's a good song. but nothing like world changing. Next song, The Cookout, and similarly to like the Party Next Door track, this feels like a Larry June song featuring the game. Like, this seems like a Larry June style song that the game's just getting on, or trying to kind of copy almost. But what was I gonna say? I like the song a lot more, at least, than the Party Next Door song, because the game actually fits really well on this, and kind of brings almost a little bit of his own West Coast sound to it. So I fuck with it though. It's a cool collaboration, cool song. Next song, I Won't Be Afraid, and this is a really beautiful song featuring Black Thought of The Roots. He really complements the game really back and forth well on this track, and I love their chemistry on this track. I love the deliveries from both of them. Both of them deliver really good bars on the record, and it's just dope collaboration to see. And they both are really digging deep as far as like kind of painting this picture of the place they come from and the environment they grew up in, and kind of witnessing poverty and how people around them would pray for just better times or for anything and look for salvation. And it's, I don't know, a touching track for sure. Last track is Game Recognizes Game. This is a really melodic kind of way to finish out the album. Game kind of just talking about how he sees the young generation kind of coming up, and how he sees like different people that have kind of influenced him and that he has helped influence and push, you know, kind of rap forward, and a little bit about his life as well personally. But it's dope. Overall, this project really surprised me. I liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to like it. I came into this with high hopes, but some of these last few game projects I have not been the hottest on, if I'm being honest. But this one I really liked, caught me off surprise too. So I think that's why I might have been so like pleasantly receiving this project. I love the production as well. The production, I want to say, is fucking excellent on this album. Game always picks good production. Like I've said a million times in this video, Game has always chose really good production, and that is definitely a highlight on this project. Overall, I'm going to give this album a 7 out of 10. My top 3 songs are Nothing to Hide, Baby, and Jesus. Yeah, I'm going to give this album a 7 out of 10. Really did like this project. But that is all I got for this album review. Until next time, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you guys thought of the documentary 3 by The Game in the comment section below. And check out my brand new book, The Simplicity and Complexity of Life. Link is going to be down in that description as well. And till next time, peace out.